Friday, August 19th. Continuation. Well, garden's kind of looking kind of sad. I haven't really been taking good care of it. I do have really nice some blooms. I'm still getting a lot of zucchini. You can see the bloom. But I have to come in here and cut these leaves off. I think I'm getting this problem because maybe I'm watering too late at night. There's some mold on that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure those are weeds. We have to get in there. Cucumber just isn't gonna do it. I mean, I do have that one green plant, so maybe we'll see. And there's some blooms on there, but I'm just really having problems with that cucumber. I had planted it in a different area last year, which throughout this video I'll show you where I planted it, and I used a tomato basket, and it did pretty good. I did okay. As you can see, I've got a new addition. This was a headboard my daughter had, and not quite sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but I thought it would be really pretty in the garden. So if I don't get around to using it this year, definitely next year I'll be using it for maybe my beans or something. So here's my tomatoes, and I didn't water last night. It's really hot here, and I guess I really need to just water every day. I've been watching different shows and different videos and stuff where they say, oh, you don't need to water every day. But I think here I do, because when I don't water a day, my plants just don't like it. So after I get done with this video, I'm going to get in there and work on this garden a little bit and water. But here's some peppers, finally, because I cut the tomato away, so I finally got some peppers going. So my son will be happy about that. They're just regular old bell peppers, but he really likes bell peppers, so I can't be any happier about that. As you know, I've cut this tomato back so many times. I'm going to have to cut some more back. I can't wait to get these tomatoes off the ground. I have to work on a better tomato garden next year, try to get this a little more under control. We haven't gardened for a couple of years, so we're kind of not new at it, but we're kind of new at it. So here's my beans and peas, and nothing yet, some weeds. I'm going to have to get in here and work on those too. So, of course, here's my dogs out here helping me. Okay, the great potato experiment. Well, don't know what to tell you. It's not working. This was my best potato over here a couple weeks ago, and it died. So I pulled out the basket. I'm going to actually add it to this one because it's looking pretty good. This is, I've got a few in there, and this potato's doing okay. So I don't know. Got any suggestions out there? I know you're supposed to water them a lot, but I think I'm actually just watering them too much. Never had this much problem. Oh gosh, a few videos back I showed you I have potatoes over there in my tomato zucchini garden, and I haven't even bothered them. I don't know what's underneath the ground. We'll have to wait and see when I clean that all out. But I don't think my growing them in these contraptions I've made is working. So, but my artichoke is doing really good. And look at these peppers that I grew from. Now remember, I just threw in the seed, the trash, the tops of the peppers. So frankly, I don't know if these are going to be yellow, green, or red peppers. And I think they're spaced out enough where I'm not going to have to worry about, transplanting them. So I'm just going to let them be, let nature take over. They look really pretty. I'm really excited about them. It's my first garbage growing this year. Yeah, I haven't grown anything from home seeds, so other than that. Okay, well, let's see over here. Remember I told you this was a bunch of peppers, and frankly it looks like a bunch of weeds. I'm not 100% sure what's coming up. I know some are definitely weeds, but some probably is peppers too, so I'm not going to really fool around with this one a little bit until I'm sure what's coming up. kind of did a little work around here. I changed, I had this in a different, this is some cactus I had in a different pot. I repotted that. And then, of course, this is my turnip, beet, and radishes. And I'm really kind of worried about this. I know the radishes, they're going to town. They're going to be ready, you know, in another couple weeks or so. And I've never grown turnips and beets before, and my new favorite show, you might want to check it out, is Roseanne. And, well, she's on a cable channel, but anyway, she has a garden, and she was growing radishes, or no, beets and turnips, and she was out in her garden pulling up, and these things were huge, and I don't think it's going to work in here. So as soon as these radishes are done, I'm going to, as carefully as I can, kind of spread out the rest of them and see if that's going to work. So wish me luck on that one. I've never done them before. Obviously next year, Steve, my husband, wants to do a bigger garden down below, like we have done in the past. So things will be a little bit better. This right now is just total learning experience. Been trying new things I've learned on YouTube and things that I've just saw and my own ideas. I wanted to show you in here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. Let me see. Yeah, in there it looks like that's a turnip growing in my bottle. Let me see. This is definitely a weed. We're going to put that right now. And the funny thing about that bottle was I was watching this program on PBS or whatever about a garden, and the gal had done the same idea, except she cut it more open so that you could water it better. So I'm probably going to lop the top off of that. But right now I think I'm going to leave it alone and see if that, I believe that's a beet. So this is a total experiment, see if that beet will grow in that bottle. I don't know what for, but that'll be exciting. Now these little cactus gardens, they were out front looking pretty sad, so I transplanted everything to see if they'll do better out here, since I'm pretty much spending most of my time back out here. Okay, well that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to start another one right away. You have a really good day. I will be right back.